After marinating the chicken for 1 hour, now we are going to fry it. I am using bone chicken with bone. If you want, you can use boneless chicken. Now while we fry this, let me tell you the other ingredients which we are going to need to make the chicken tikka. So first it is 1 cup of chopped onion. Now the proportion goes like this. If we are taking 1 cup of onions, then we will take 2 cups of chopped tomato. Then here it is 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, and these are the masalas. This is the red chili powder, the turmeric powder, this is the cumin powder, and this is the coriander powder. These all I have taken around 1 teaspoon. Now the speciality of this dish is this one. This is the dry roasted kasuri methi. So this is the cream. I am using homemade cream. Homemade cream around 2 tablespoons. You can beat up this cream and keep it ready for the dish. Now these two are the special item which gives the flavor to the chicken tikka gravy. Along with this, I am going to use 1 teaspoon of butter. I am using 1 teaspoon because I am going to use oil also along with the butter. I am not making the gravy totally with the butter. If you want, you can use full butter for the gravy. And then we need garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon, and the salt. So these are all the ingredients which we are going to need for the chicken tikka. Now let's see how our tikkas are frying. Let's turn it around. Here also I have used only oil for frying the chicken tikka. If you want, you can mix oil and butter together, or you can fry them completely in butter. As the tikkas are fried, I am removing it from the flame. And then let's get ready to make the gravy. Okay, I have used bone chicken with bones I have used. If you want, you can use boneless chicken. So let's start the gravy. 2 tablespoons of oil and 1 teaspoon of butter. We have to fry the onions till it is golden brown. And in case of the tomatoes, if you want, you can use tomato puree. But the proportion should be the same. If it is 1 cup of chopped onion, then it should be 2 cups of tomato puree. The gravy is The gravy mostly consists of the tomato puree, and finally we will add the kasuri methi, that is also the roasted kasuri methi, and the cream on the top. It's time to add the chopped tomato. As we have added the chopped tomato, so I will add the salt right now so that the tomatoes become soft enough. I'll add 2 teaspoons of salt. After the tomatoes become soft, I will add all the spices. Ginger garlic paste, saute it nicely with the tomato and the onions. Then I am adding the spices, all the spices together, and then this is the cumin powder. We have to saute it for 2 to 3 minutes. Then after that, I am going to add the tikkas, the chicken tikkas. When the chicken tikka will mix with this gravy, then the actual flavor of the tikka gravy will come out. Time to add the tikkas. Here, all the tikkas go into the gravy. Now let us coat the chicken pieces with this gravy. Then the flavor of the chicken and the masalas will come out. We won't add water in this stage. Let the chicken cook with the masalas for 2 to 3 minutes. After that, we will add little bit of water, say half cup of water, and then let the chicken pieces get soft. Let us add water and cook it for 5 minutes. Then we will add the rest of the masalas, and the flame should be medium to low. Now I am adding garam masala powder. Let me stir it once, and then I will add the kasuri methi. It is the dry roasted kasuri methi powder. You can dry roast the kasuri methi, and then you can make it into a powder. One teaspoon of it. Finally, we will add the cream and we will switch off the gas. I'm adding the cream, and then I'm going to switch off the flame. Chicken tikka masala is ready to be plated.